Good morning, my Real News Midday TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning, 20-year-old St. James man charged over seizure of lottery scamming lead sheets and ammunition. A 20-year-old St. James man has been charged after allegedly being found in possession of lottery scamming lead sheets. According to the police, a subsequent search of his home also led to the discovery of ammunition. Charged with possession of identity information and unauthorized possession of ammunition is Mervyn Bowen of Mafuta district in Anchovy. Reports from the Montego Bay police are that about 11 p.m. on Thursday, July 24, lawmen were on patrol in the area when they saw Bowen walking along the roadway with another man. Upon seeing the police, he began acting in a manner that aroused their suspicion. The police say he was approached and the bag in his possession was searched, revealing several lead sheets. According to the police, additional lead sheets were also found on his cell phone after he gave them permission to search it. Following the discovery, Bowen took the team to his home, where two 9mm cartridges were found inside a chest of drawers during a search of the premises. He was then taken into custody and later charged. His court date is being finalized. TikToker 119, who is charged with malicious communication, to go on trial. Popular TikToker 119, who is charged with malicious communication over social media posts made about a St. Catherine woman, is to go on trial in the parish court on November 7. These are very serious allegations, Senior Parish Court Judge Desiree Alain told the accused, whose given name is Milton Ray. The judge ordered that the content in question be deleted from Ray's cell phone. The social media personality was taken into custody to facilitate the exercise, after which he was released. In preparation for the trial, the prosecution was ordered to make disclosures to his attorney, Venice Brown, by September 1. Allegations are that on March 22, the accused and the complainant went out to an entertainment event, and afterwards he allegedly invited her to his home. She reportedly refused. It is further alleged that on March 29, he warned the woman that he was going to disgrace her. The court heard that on March 30, Ray posted her picture on social media with alleged defamatory remarks. The woman made a report to the police, and an investigation was launched by the Spanish Town Criminal Investigation Branch, which resulted in Ray being charged with malicious communication. He was granted $400,000 station bail with a surety. Second brother charged for 2021 murder of Portmore man at his home in Hellshire. The police have charged a second man in connection with the 2021 killing of 41-year-old Mason Charles Martel, who was attacked at his home in Hellshire, Portmore, St. Catherine. The accused, 32-year-old chef Shawayne Grant of Tulip Avenue in Hellshire, has been charged with murder, burglary, and a conspiracy to commit murder. His younger brother, 30-year-old Mason Marlon Wilson of the same address, was previously charged in 2024. According to reports from the Portmore police, around 7 p.m. on Sunday, January 10, 2021, the two brothers, along with other accomplices, armed with knives, machetes, and pieces of board, launched an attack on Martel at his home. After regaining consciousness, Martel managed to alert neighbors, who rushed him to hospital. He later succumbed to his injuries more than 2 months later on March 26. Following an investigation into Martel's death, Grant was taken into custody during an operation on Monday, July 21. He was subsequently charged following a question and answer session in the presence of his attorney. A court date is being finalized for him. Taxi operator accused of stealing motor vehicle freed. Jeremy Knight, a 32-year-old taxi operator who was accused of stealing a motor vehicle, was on Thursday freed in the St. Catherine Parish Court for lack of evidence and the absence of the complainant. Knight, who is of a Long Lane address in St. Andrew, was charged with larceny of motor vehicle, receiving stolen property, obtaining money by means of false pretense, and the possession of revenue paper before such a paper has been duly stamped, signed, and issued for use. When the matter was mentioned on Thursday before Parish Court Judge Janita Smichael, the investigating officer told the clerk of court that the complainant, who has migrated, was not interested in pursuing the matter. Following this, the Crown conceded that a successful prosecution of Knight could not be done, and therefore the matter should be dismissed. The judge then told Knight he was free to go. It was alleged that about 7 p.m. on June 24, 2024, a man parked and securely locked his Nissan Caravan motor truck valued at $1.6 million and retired to bed. When he awoke, he discovered the vehicle missing. It was further alleged that Knight later made modifications to the vehicle and visited a tax office where he registered the vehicle in his name. He reportedly later sold the vehicle to a man for $1.2 million. A report was made to the police and the Knight was arrested and subsequently charged. Haitian nationals are charged in $9.3 million ganja busts. 2 Haitians who were among 5 people arrested by members of the Firearms and the Narcotics Investigation Division following the seizure of more than 3,000 pounds of ganja in Toms River last Friday have been formally charged. They are 27-year-old Shalande Dorillian, a vendor of La Folie, Haiti, and 25-year-old Weisler Levis of Ox Keys, Haiti. They were charged with 2 counts each of possession of ganja, dealing in ganja, and taking steps preparatory to export ganja. They were also charged with trafficking ganja, conspiracy to export ganja, and illegal entry. Charged earlier this week in relation to the same incident were 50-year-old Heron Brown, a farmer of Burton District, St. Elizabeth, 30-year-old Wade Richards, a vendor of Thompson Pen, St. Catherine, and 28-year-old Delroy Wilson of Margaret's Bay, Portland. They were each charged with 2 counts of possession of ganja, 2 counts of dealing in ganja, 2 counts of taking steps preparatory to export ganja, 2 counts of trafficking ganja, and a conspiracy to traffic ganja. Reports are that about 9 p.m. on July 18, members of the FNID's Special Operations Team intercepted 2 motor vehicles in Toms River at the border of St. Mary and St. Andrew. One of the vehicles was occupied by Wilson and the Haitian nationals, while the other vehicle was occupied by the other men, the police said. A thorough search of the vehicles uncovered more than 350 parcels of ganja with an estimated street value of $9.3 million. The police said that since the start of the year, over 40,000 pounds of ganja have been seized, valued at $121 million. Additionally, more than 1,700 pounds of cocaine, valued more than $405 million, have been intercepted, the police said. They are appealing to citizens to share information on illegal drugs and firearms by contacting FNID at 876-923-6184, Crime Stop at 311, the National Intelligence Bureau at 811, the Police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. St. Catherine man admits to causing woman's death in 2019 crash. St. Catherine motorcyclist Radine Brown, who pleaded guilty to causing the death of a woman during a traffic crash, is to be sentenced in the St. Catherine Circuit Court on October 24, 2025. Brown, 35, is charged with the death of Camille Burke of Glengoff District, St. Catherine. When Brown appeared before Justice Dale Palmer in the St. Catherine Circuit Court on Friday, he pleaded guilty to 1 count of causing death by dangerous driving. His bail was extended pending sentencing. The facts are that on January 20, 2019, Brown was riding a motorbike in Glengoff. Upon reaching a section of the road, he reportedly lost the control of the bike, which slammed into Burke, who was standing at the roadside. Burke suffered severe injuries and was taken to hospital, where she later died. The matter was first sent to the St. Catherine Coroner's Court which ruled that Brown be tried in the matter. Guys, thanks for watching. Please join us this afternoon at 2 p.m. for another news update.